Got a great one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Minnesota Vikings. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports.
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get on out my problems, let me When up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him.
It seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Minnesota Vikings. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky. Switch it.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. D. Ford. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
That's good for the Vikings. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Ready? Check 56. Watch the flag.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Ready? Good route here. Oh, yeah. And here we go. Hey, Haywood.
On play action, Cousins going up top. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Shamar Stephen there on the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here we go. 180. 54. You never read. Let's go, baby. I got this. 54.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on first down. Mackenzie Alexander in on the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, wahoo!
And Garoppolo, maybe a free play. This will be caught inside the 10. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You said you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Hey, John.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On second down, it's Coleman. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here we go. 54, Mike. I got you, punk.
On third down, a run from Breida. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
Let's get it.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Coleman. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Out from the shadows of their goal line. Here's 1st and 10 from the 11. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. A second down throw for Cousins. And complete right side to Cook. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. So they opted to run the ball there on 3rd down on their side of the field.
I wonder if that was a called play or did he check into it? And if he did, that took a lot of guts because on his own side of the field, an obvious passing down, decides to run the football and he pick up the first down. Give that man a ton of credit.
The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. And Cook has it left side. Call it a gain of 3, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Here we go, here we go. 120. 12, fellas, here we go.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
Hey, let's go.
Now Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
54, Mike. 54, Mike. Check, watch 54.
Hey, Charlie.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go,
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
I'm here all day.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I got this. Hey, gun.
Check 55, Mike. Did you get this?
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And that is incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Now it's Lockett. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. First and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
54, Mike, 5300. Hey, we're good, we're good.
They go play action. Cousins. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. But now it's third down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. To throw is Garoppolo. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Niners on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be third and forever.
65.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Bosa able to drop him for a loss of a couple. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Niners will take over at the 20. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
He lets it fly for Lockett, and that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final play of the half, Cousins. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Cook following the penalty. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Hey, Jahan, what I need? Gun. Here we go. Bring it. Bring it. Yellow, yellow, yellow.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return is Pettis. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Coleman. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 13.
Garoppolo. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it a 3-yard gain, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
That's it. Big hit.
2nd and 6. At the 39-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Wide. Here we go.
Play action now. Cousins. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
54, Mike. Hey, Orbit. Watch 54. Watch 54. You're not ready.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Tighten up.
Hey, Steamer.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Hey, zoom. Push it hard.
Play fake. Cousins. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
Here we go. Like 20!
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
21. Hey, gun. Go ahead, go, Grant.
On first down, Coleman. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now
Here we go.
is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 39 yards. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes our score 17-0.
49ers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Deep ball for Goodwin. This is caught inside the 15. Garoppolo able to find Goodwin for a big one. 66 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Watch the twist. Hey, switch gears.
They run again on first down. Cook. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. One quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check, walk 54. Hey, let's get in that hole. Here you go. Jim. Check 13. Check 13. Black.
Hey, high 7. Wait that.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. DeForest Buckner picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's able to find Diggs. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 36.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They run it again with Cook. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. And the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, box truck.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Taking a shot for Samuel. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing. Play out, push him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Here we go.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Here again is McKinnon. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They run for it with Breida. And now look at him go. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida. 41 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer. Gold with the extra point, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. On dang it. All smooth.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Check 56. Ready?
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Now Cook. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So second down, and this defense certainly going to sell out to stop the run. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook. Gets through, and now an opening. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And they got the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Linval Joseph gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Now Garoppolo leaves for McKinnon on the draw. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Niners on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
65. I got this.
Here we go, let's bring it.
Hey, Alpha.
Let's bring it. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
What's the catch?
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, 382, last 50.
They'll run on 1st down. Cook. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.